the world's most terrifying plane landing, in which even a small mistake would have killed many people. A U.S. Airways Flight Air 20 was taking off from New York to Seattle. When the plane flew 100 meters in the air, a bird flew into the wing. Engine of the plane caught fire. One side of the plane was not working at all, and pilots couldn't turn it and take it to the airport. The pilot of this plane, Chesley, who was a former military pilot, decided to land this plane in the Hudson River, which was located nearby, as he was a very experienced and skillful pilot. With great difficulty, he saved an airplane and landed on the water safely. In this fly, 150 passengers were on board, but no one was harmed. The rescue team immediately reached there, and all the passengers were taken out of the plane by rescue boats. Trigana Airline is an Indonesian airline that transports both cargo and passengers. In 2016, when a cargo plane of this airline, Boeing 737, was landing at the Womania airport in Indonesia with 14-ton fuel, suddenly, its rear landing gear broke and the rear wheels of the plane did not open. This plane landed on the runway without wheels. This incident took place on 13th of September 2016. Fortunately, no casualties were reported, and the fuel tank was safe. But this scene was very terrifying. DHL cargo plane. Once, a DHL cargo plane was landing at the airport of northern Italy. An incident took place with it. When the pilot got it down on the runway, the plane kept moving at full speed and did not stop. Despite applying the brakes, the plane continued to run and broke the airport's boundaries and came straight to the road. Fortunately, no one was harmed in this accident. According to the pilot, this happened due to heavy rain. There was a lot of water on the track. Because of this, the wheels of the ship didn't stop. American Eagle. On 11 November 2019, American Eagle was landing at the Chicago International Airport. When the wheels of the ship hit runway, suddenly, the plane turned left instead of going straight. There was snow on both sides of runway. The ship started moving in the snow. This incident was recorded by a passenger in his camera. The ship was shaking violently on the ice, and if its fuel tank had leaked, the situation could have been worse. 38 passengers were on board. Despite the plane being so badly damaged, fortunately, all the passengers came out safely. During the entire incident, there was a severe snowfall. The snow was so heavy that nothing could be seen. After this accident, the airport was completely closed until the weather got normal. Delta plane. A plane of Delta Airline, flight number 186, coming from Atlanta to LaGuardia Airport. When this plane landed at the airport, it was snowing heavily. Hundreds of passengers were on board. As soon as the wheels hit the runway, the ship slipped and turned towards the sea instead of the runway, and quickly crashed into the boundary placed. The terrifying situation was that it was saved from falling into the sea, but the fuel was leaking from the tank of this plane, and its left wing was completely damaged. Fortunately, it was saved from falling into the sea, and the passengers did not suffer any serious injuries. Utah Airport landing. The plane you are seeing is a twin-engine aircraft. This private plane was landing at Utah Airport in Ybor City. The pilot lost control over it. According to the pilot, the wheels of the plane hit the runway and slipped. Because of this, the plane was out of control. 3 people were on board and none of them were injured, and the plane slipped from the runway and got stuck in the snow. In this incident, the plane's wheels and landing gear were completely damaged. According to Utah airport authorities, due to snow, the fuel tank of this plane did not crash, which saved the passengers' lives.